What's happening? What's going on? Welcome to this Easter weekend. Happy Easter, everybody. I know it's tomorrow. I bet everybody's anxious for Easter tomorrow. Me, I don't really care. I don't really care. But anyways, we decided to come on this week because next week we are not on live next week. Because next week is the next following week later is WrestleMania. So that's 2 weeks away. So we'll be doing a 1-part show and a 2-part show on 2 weeks away from now. So we decided to come on today. We are not doing a show next week. So we'll be doing a show today here on Easter weekend, which is Saturday. Saturday, live here on S.S.B, rocking and rolling here once again. Got a lot to talk about today. If you're a first-time watcher, I hope you like the new mask, but if you're a first-time watcher, yes, we'll be talking about wrestling. I do talk wrestling. I give you my quotes at the end here, which is basically at a rating out of 10. I'll be doing that. I'll give you the results of everything and how I feel about it. Number 2, we'll be talking about movie news, TV show of the week, movie news this week, movie of the week. Also, we'll be doing Yay versus Nay and SmackDown also as well this week. So, anyways, everybody, let's rock and rolling here. Like I said, I am the Masked Man. I am the S.S.B champion. And I am here live here in front of you guys here live on this Easter weekend. You are watching S.S.B 2026. This is episode 12 in the bag. 12 in the bag, rocking and rolling here. First thing we're going to do is we're going to check out our notifications here. I'm going to go on here. Then I'm going to bring out, yes, the co-host, Fred the Puppet. I'm going to bring him out after. But right now we're going to do our notifications here. See where our podcast got posted this week. All right, first thing on the list, let's see here. An admission approved post for Podcast World. Thank you very much. Thank you. Also, we got approved post for Women's Wrestling World. Thank you very much. We got approved our post got approved in All Wrestling Fans. Thank you very much, the group Wrestling Fans. We got one for Wrestling Fans Are the Best Fans. Yes, they are. Thank you. Thank you. WWE Fans Club. Thank you very much. You too as well. Podcast Growth and Monetization by Podcast Tonight. Thank you very much. And Wrestling Talk for the True Fans. Thank you very much once again. If I missed anybody, catch you on the flip side. Alright, so, and if you're watching here, you can send your like, and I will actually see it here live here tonight. Rocking and rolling here on this wonderful, wonderful Saturday Easter weekend. So let's bring out Fred, right? Where he's been hiding over here. Let's see how his week's going here. Let's bring out Fred here. Let's see here. Freddy. What's up, everybody? Oh, here's Fred the Puppet once again. Alright, Fred, so how's your week going? It's going good. Not too happy about the Best in the World tournament we got going here. Yeah, the Best in the World tournament's up 4-3 for me once again. If I didn't clarify that in the last episode, it's up 4-3. We're just gonna have to see where it goes. I'm hoping I win at WrestleMania. I'm telling you that right now because, oh man, it's gonna be awesome. Awesome indeed. I'm gonna smoke you. No, you're not. Oh, yes, I am. I'm gonna beat you. And I'm gonna beat you, and you're gonna be off this show and gone for good. Gone. Absolutely gone. You know, it'd be really cool. You know, I like that look on the... Oh, you like this, like, thing on here, right? Yeah, you know what? For the last show, I know you got some news about that today. Yeah, I do. I got some news about the last show for this year. We got a date finally, so we're going to talk about that later in a minute or so. But as you were saying, you should bring back the dark side of the Masked Man. The dark side of the Masked Man. You want me to bring back the demon of the Masked Man? The demon of the Masked Man. Don't you think I'm already a demon? Like, come on. Like, I'm wearing this mask and everyone's just like, what the fuck is going on here? What the fuck? But you want me to bring the demon side out of me. Alright, well, we'll do that on the last show. How about that? We'll do that on the last show. It'll be really creepy for you guys all. I got a good thing cooking up for the last episode. Which, speaking of the last episode of this year, it will be booked as, unless it changes, what we got booked so far, it'll be May 31st. May 31st will be the last episode of the show, which we'll do like one big grand finale at the end of S.S.B. It will be the big plummeting to the next, and then after that, it'll be plummeting right up off. It's going to be awesome. Then that'll take us right into September, and we won't be back until September in the following coming couple months later. So we're going to be taking June, July, and August off this year. That's a 3-month hiatus, and then we'll be gone. And I'll be starting after May 31st. So May 31st could be our last tussle here on S.S.B. Will be a last episode of the year, and then we'll go on into September of next season, I should say, of S.S.B. You don't want to miss the last episode because it's going to be off the hook. We don't know. You never know what happens here on S.S.B. Things go up, things go down. You never know what happens here on this show. Everything happens, right, Fred? Yeah, like one year I got my head chopped off. Yeah, I can remember. I remember that. I remember that vaguely. Man, that was the one year, yeah, you get your head chopped off, and then there was one year that you just, like, perished and just came back somehow. You came back at the Christmas episode. I remember that one year. Then there was one year we went off to Puppet Land. Who remembers the year we went off to Puppet Land? Yeah. And then Jake the Snake got kidnapped. And, oh, man, it was a tough couple of years there we were going through. And then, like, everything changed. And now we're doing this now. And, well, you know what? You never know what's going to happen. Anything can happen on this show. Anything can happen. But anyway, speaking of the show, let's get right into it here on S.S.B. Rocking and rolling here live. First thing on the list is we're going to be talking about, let's talk about Monday Night Raw, I guess. Yes, we're going to talk about Monday Night Raw. I have some other stuff I got to talk about too tonight, don't worry. But first thing on the list is Monday Night Raw. Rocking and rolling here on S.S.B. You guys rock. You guys definitely rock. Rocking and rolling here on Easter weekend. Alright, so let's start off here. Let's start off with the CM Punk and Roman Reigns feud. Going into WrestleMania here in 2 weeks. CM Punk destroys Roman Reigns with a powerbomb through the announce table to close the show last week. Yes, that was off the hook. It was off the hook indeed. What was going on there? Gunther attacks Seth Rollins. So now there's going to be a WrestleMania match between Seth Rollins and Gunther at WrestleMania. Now, is Gunther part of the Vision? Well, I guess we'll have to find out. Yes, I'm guessing you're right. I guess we'll just have to find out. Also, Roxanne Perez. Oh yeah, Penta will defend the Intercontinental Championship in a ladder match at WrestleMania, which I'm kind of happy about because we're going to see a ladder match at WrestleMania. I don't like the opponents in it. I wish there was different people in it, like Rusev and all that. Like, I'm not thrilled about that. Also, Penta defeated Kofi Kingston to retain his Intercontinental Championship. Roxanne Perez returns, and Stephanie Valkyrie alongside with Liv Morgan, of course. Attacks Stephanie Valkyrie. And yippee-yi-yo, another Judgment Day thing. division defeated the Usos in a steel fight to become the new World Tag Team Champions. Oh my goodness. You know what? I was so mad about the Division becoming the World Tag Team Champions. I was hoping the Usos were going to carry it on to Mania, and that didn't happen. I was very upset about that. Oh, horrible. And that's because I Show Speed helps the Division. I Show Speed. Really? Really? I Show Speed? I know. I Show Speed? Man. Stephanie McMahon slaps Cody Rhodes. That's pretty much all I got to say about that. Nia Jax and Lash Legend defeat Bayley and Lyra Valkyria via disqualification. Charlotte Flair and Alexa attacks Nia and Lash to cause the DQ. So now, that little feud, and there's going to be a match at WrestleMania between all these women in the tag team division. It's going to be a good match, I think. I think it's going to be good. So Dominic Mysterio will face Finn Balor at WrestleMania. Thank you. Now, will he bring back the Demon King? Do we want to see the Demon King at WrestleMania? Yes. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Man. Brock Lesnar and Opa Femi confront each other. Triple H calmed things down in between them, so Triple H stepped in between. And Raquel Rodriguez defeated Io Sky. Well, that was a pretty decent Raw. I don't know. I thought it was I thought it could have been better. It wasn't a bad Raw. Don't get me wrong. If I had to pick out of 10 for that, I would have to say a solid. I'm gonna be picky this week. Solid 4 out of 10 stars for Monday Night Raw. 4 out of 10 stars for Monday Night Raw. It could have been a lot better than what it was. First, they could have let Brock Lesnar and Opa Femi fight, right? Yeah. Yes, they could have. They could have let those two fight, right? Yes, they could have. The Intercontinental title match, I don't like the opponents in there. I think it could have been better. I think they're, Rusev's the only one bigger in that match, so I hope they add some more people to that match. Roxanne Perez coming back, I knew it was going to happen. I totally knew it was going to happen. World Tag Team Champions now the Vision. I hate that. I think that was garbage. Stephanie McMahon, that was a comedy. Stephanie McMahon slapping Cody Rhodes. That was just comedy at its best. And the only thing I liked was Dominic Mysterio facing Finn Balor at WrestleMania. So I hope Monday Night Raw this week going next week will be a lot better. So as it stands, we're 4 new matches official for WrestleMania 4. Penta champion versus Javon Evans versus Dragon Lee versus JD McDonough versus Rusev for the Intercontinental Championship in a ladder match. This was announced. So for me, in that sort of match, I would have to say, if I was going to pick, I would have to pick Javon Evans. You know what? If I had to pick, I'd have to pick Rusev. He's the biggest one. Okay. Or even JD McDonough, but you never know. That's right, you never know. Anything can happen in the Best in the World tournament that we got going on here. Anything can happen. So, who knows what's going to happen when our final picks come through. Also, Nia Jax and Lash Legend versus Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. And the Bella Twins and Bayley and Lyra Valkyria are going to be a match at WrestleMania 2 as well. Now, if I had to pick between that one, I would have to say, Alexa and Charlotte. You want Alexa and Charlotte. I would have to say Lyra Valkyria and Bayley. I think they earned that. I think they've earned the tag team titles of where they are right now. But anything can happen when we do our final picks, right? Anything can happen. So on April, so on Raw, yes, that was 4 out of 10 stars this week, I believe. Yes, 4 out of 10. So on April 10th, here's some TV news. April 10th, Malcolm in the Middle, Life's Still Unfair, is actually streams live on Hulu and Disney. Now, I'm not sure how I feel about this. We'll see what happens. Hopefully it's funny like the original Malcolm in the Middle that we loved a long time ago. But this is a new trailer. I posted the trailer on my page this week. You can check it out as well. This is I'm gonna watch it because I don't actually cut anything down until I actually watch things, right? All the love, come on, all the love. You can't diss anything until you watch the actual show. Until you actually watch it. Yeah, until you actually watch it, then you can't judge. That's right, you can't judge. You can't judge it all. You can't judge a book by its cover until you actually watch the show. Another reason. Another saying. Same thing with the Mario Galaxy movie. Now, I watched the Mario Galaxy movie. I actually just watched it today, and I thought it was actually really done pretty well. There's going to be a third one. I'll tell you that right now. Spoiler alert. I hate to ruin that. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. There's going to be a third one. Okay? Just watched after the end credits. There's going to be a third one. Spoiler alert. But I'm telling you right now, it's a good movie. Check it out. Watch it. Alright. Now I'm going to move on to the TV show of the week. But now before I do that, I had a question that was asked on my page. Somebody wrote a question. And they said, what does S.S.B stand for? And they asked the question that everybody's trying to figure out. Like, what does this stand for? And it's S.S.B. S.S.B. What does it stand for? Well, S.S.B stands for shooting the shit with the boys. Shooting the shit. And that doesn't mean taking a gun and shooting a big barrel of shit at somebody. Yeah, okay. Fred, I think we made that statement well clear several times before. That doesn't mean that you can just take a bear, big gun of shit. No. But anyways, that's what it means, S.S.B. So I thought I'd answer the question here tonight, here on lovely Saturday, on Easter weekend, 4-day weekend for me. I don't go back to work till Tuesday. But S.S.B stands for shooting the shit with the boys. Now, speaking of that, next season, we are going to change the name. Next season, it could be something different. We don't know. You will know in September. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. You will know. Sad faces, right? Sad faces. You will know, don't worry, you will know in September when we come back what the new show will be called. It's a new season, so we're decided to start with brand new S.S.B. We'll see how it goes. See where it's at. Alright, and who knows how the season goes. It could go in S.S.B 2027, right? After the new year. But when the September comes up, we have a new name for the show, and it's going to be pretty good. You guys are going to enjoy it. New theme song, new everything. You guys are going to like it. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be off the hook. Yes, it's going to be off the hook indeed. Or like we like to say, off the spring. Or drum set. Alright. Rocking and rolling here live. Just a heads up too. You can follow us on these pages. You can all you have to do to catch our lives is follow my Fred Shooter account, of course. And also you can follow us on Instagram, which is Fred Shooter 370, and you can subscribe to us on YouTube under Bob Shooter, of course, as well. You can do that, and that's how you stay in contact with us here in S.S.B. Now, speaking of the good comments we get, sometimes we get some bad comments here. Now, anyone that is, I just want to give you a clarification here as I turn this to the other thing. Clarification here. Anyone that posts any bad comments on us, you will be instantly blocked. We have had so many bad comments come towards our production studios and stuff. We're getting sick and tired of it now. So any bad comments towards us, instant block. There's no forgiving. There's no oh, I'm gonna unblock you next week or whatever. No, it's basically you're done. You won't be a part of S.S.B anymore. There will be an instant block on you. And you won't be getting access to anything anymore. That's just how it is. Delete. We will delete you. Yeah, Fred. We will delete you indeed. So any bad comments, I know there's some people out there that respect that, and I get that. But if there's any bad comments, and that includes YouTube as well, or Instagram as well, it's an instant block. You will be blocked. You will not be longer a part of it. We can always find someone to take your place. It's not hard. Believe it or not, it's not hard. But that's just the way we have to take right now. So please keep your comments, to yourself if you're going to say something bad. Other than that, yeah. So, yeah. So just put it this way, I will not hesitate to do it at all. Will not hesitate to do it. Just one click and boom, you're done. So we're not taking any bad comments anymore. Bad comments are restricted now. If you post on my messenger and you say bad comments there, you will be restricted to from there as well. It only takes one click, and that's it, and you're gone. So, other than that, and if you make another fake account, doesn't matter anyways, I'll find that one too, because we are everywhere! That's right, we are everywhere. But let's move on here on S.S.B, rocking and rolling here live, episode S.S.B 2026, episode 12, rocking and rolling here live, tonight here, Saturday, on our Easter weekend. Hope you're enjoying your Easter weekend. TV show of the week this week is Third Rock from the Sun. And, I liked Third Rock from the Sun. It wasn't a bad show. I think Harry was, the funniest one on the show. But they all had their own parts. I actually discussed this with somebody I knew. And they were like, I thought Sally was actually Butch and stuff. And she comes off that way, too, at first, eh? She comes off like, oh, Butch Sally, right? Aliens that come down, they take human bodies, they come down, yes, everybody knows the plot. If you haven't seen it, I advise you to check it out. So it's this week's, TV show of the week is Third Rock from the Sun. This week's movie news, this is movie of the week, and movie of the week is Transporter. Very good movie. It's about, basically, guy that transports people and stuff like that, but he gets tied up in some other stuff later on. It's a good movie. You can check it out. I recommend this movie. As you can see, I'm hearting this movie out. It's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. Check it out. It's a good movie. All around, top thumbs up. Great movie. Oh, I enjoy it. You will enjoy it. But I'm not the type of person that comes on here and spoil things for you. Fred, I'm going to put you down for a minute. I'm not the type of person that's going to come on and spoil a movie for you. I will tell you, it's my movie of the week or whatever, but I will not spoil that movie for you because I am not ass. Thank you. I am not an ass. I do not spoil movies for people that don't want movies spoiled. I just tell you to watch it and be like, yes, watch this. I'm not kidding you. It is very good. Watch that. Watch that movie. Sometimes people are like, have their own opinions. But you know what? Watch that movie. Watch that movie. Watch that TV show. Watch it. You will enjoy it. Right off by far. Oh, man. Bottom line, great. So this week's TV show of the week is Third Rock from the Sun. And the movie of the week is The Transporter. Alright, before I get into yay versus nay, and all these foods are from Puppet Land, so I'll bring Fred back out for that. Before I do, last show I discussed that I was going in to get some treatment done, or not treatment, but basically testing done, nerve testing done. So I found out the results, nerve testing done. Well, it was kind of weird, I gotta tell you. Put it this way, there is no nerve damage. Thank you. The arm is healing, so that's good, and we'll see how it goes from there. So there is no nerve damage. My arm is getting better. Boom, you know, it is what it is. But we'll see how it goes. But there is no nerve damage. There's no nothing in there. We just have to play it by ear, and hopefully it gets better. It's this arm over here, just in case if you forgot. But I gotta tell you, the tests were fucking weird. They hooked up these electrodes to my hand, right? And they stuck these electrodes everywhere, and my hand just went like boom, 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 like that. Yeah. Then like shock waves going up my arms. Shock wave going up my arm. You know what they also did? They also pricked me. Yes, they pricked me with needles. I was not expecting that when I went into that. Not at all. I was not expecting that when I went in there. Not at all. So, like, they pricked the needle, and they put a needle right here. And then they couldn't get the reading, so they were, like, moving the needle around like this and like that. And I'm just like, oh. Then they told me to put my arm or above my head, and they put a needle right there to see how, you know, my balance is or whatever, my, you know, like, how like, you know, whatever. And they put needle here, needle here, needle here. Oh my goodness. I was like it felt like I was being pricked by aliens, but it also felt like I was being pricked by just like this needle. And then they hooked it up to a computer. You ever had nerve testing done? Man, I gotta tell you, it's one hell of a time, I tell you. It's one. But anyways, these short, the test results came back when I was there, actually, because I could tell by the test results when I was there. There's no nerve damage in my arm at all, which is good. So, yes, which is very good. Thank you. Rocking and rolling here. Rocking and rolling here on S.S.B 2026, episode 12. You guys are rocking out here tonight on this wonderful Saturday, Easter weekend. I hope you guys are all having a good Easter so far. And next week, you will not see me live. No, you'll see me the weekend after that, because I have to... Next weekend after that is the WrestleMania. We're doing a 2-part show just for that. So we're taking 1 week off just to do the 2-part show. All right, so... Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get into yay versus nay right now. So we're going to bring Fred back out here. Yay versus nay. And this is one of our favorite topics here. Yeah, I like this topic because I get to choose these. Oh, yeah, whatever. You get to choose all these all you want, but I'm telling you, they're absolutely weird. All right, so now it's time for another episode of Yay versus Nay. Alright. First thing on the list is Pringles cookie flavor. Is that a yay or a nay? Well, Fred, that is absolutely weird, first of all. It's a limited edition. Absolutely weird. Who would want cookies for Pringles? Like cookie chips. Who would want that, honestly? Honestly weird. Like, what do you eat down in Puppet Land here? What do you... Seriously, I don't know. What do you eat? Why? Gives me a headache just thinking about it. I know, we eat the cool stuff. Yeah. That ain't no cool stuff. So if I had to choose on it, sorry, Fred, and everybody on nay. Nay on that. Alright, next one. Texas. Oh, this is for Easter weekend. Easter weekend here. Think about this while you're thinking about it. Do not put... do not put these around your house for your kids to eat. Texas firecracker pepper flavor marshmallow peeps. Oh man, yeah, that's what every kid wants to look for at Easter time is marshmallow peeps that are Texas firecracker red hot, Fred. What is wrong with you? We do it in Puppet Land. Yeah, I bet you do. When I was a kid, we did. Those, you'd be farting for hours. You'd be doing the burping, and you'd be doing the farting. No, Fred, no. I'm sorry, that is absolutely nay. Nay. Get out of here. Oh. Here's one for you. Diet Coke jelly bean flavor. Is that a yay? Or is that a nay? You know what? This wouldn't be so bad, I think. You know, the flavor of the jelly beans, I think it would be pretty good to take a drink, you know, have some Diet Coke. What do you guys think, right? Why not, right? Why not? Just like open up a can of Diet Coke and have some jelly bean Diet Coke. Fred, you are nuts. But you know what? It's Easter weekend, why not? I'm gonna say yay! 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 Oh, man. Huh. Alright, next one. Pop-Tarts Easter egg style. Pop-Tarts Easter egg style. Is that a yay or a nay? Easter egg, so it's Pop-Tarts with Easter egg. You know what? That's not to sound too bad. Yeah, I'd say that now. Wait until they melt, because I had one in Easter time and it melted. How? How does that melt? You know, like, you're just living in a Twilight world here, Fred. Like, well, I'm telling you, you know, it might be screwed up, but, you know, it's that Easter egg Pop-Tart I love so much. Oh. Why do I even bother, Fred? Why? Nay. Absolutely nay. Oh, here's one. Do not put these for your kids, definitely. They'll be like spitting them out. Marshmallow Peeps once again. Dill pickle style. Oh. Dill pickle style Marshmallow Peeps, Fred. What do you come up with? Well, I thought, you know, it'd be kind of cool. And it's like, yeah, but no kid's gonna want that for Easter. What is wrong with you? Man, you think some kid's gonna want to be like, hey, I want Dill pickle, friggin' Marshmallow Peeps this friggin' Easter. Oh, Fred. Nay, get that out of there. Nay, they want normal Marshmallow Peeps. Oh, my goodness. Fred, really? Cadbury mashed potato? Like, what the heck? A Cadbury egg with mashed potatoes in it. Really? Come on. Well, is that a yay? Or is that a nay? I thought that would be pretty cool and interesting, like organic. Organic. Tell me how mashed potatoes are organic. To go in a chocolate marshmallow. What the heck is wrong with you? I don't know. I thought it'd be quite cool. Come on, kids. Join in. Eat that stuff. Yeah, there's the first kid in the back saying, "Oh, mommy, I want that for Easter." Cadbury egg wrapped in basically Cadbury egg wrapped in mashed potatoes. Fred, it's the Easter weekend. No, nay. They want chocolate, they want sugar. Why? I don't know, they do. And even got gravy on the mashed potatoes. That's always good, too. Oh, my gosh. Well, whenever all those kids eat all that chocolate, they can try out the new Lay's potato chips. Flaming Hot X-Lax flavor. Flaming Hot... Okay. The fact that it's called Flaming Hot X-Lax... Flaming Hot X-Lax flavor. Chocolate. Very angry chocolate laxatives. Lay's makes them, apparently. Now, okay, so... I'm going to have to say right now, that is absolutely disgusting. Flaming Hot, you're going to be pooping for hours after taking that. Come on, what is wrong with you? You're going to be doing that for hours. Fred, you didn't take any of that stuff. No. Well, why did you post that? That'd be cool and funny. You know, it's Easter weekend. Happy Easter, everybody. I guess. So, no one's gonna want that for Easter. Nay, indeed. Alright, so that is this week for yay versus nay. Fred, I think the nays are winning this week. That was absolutely horrible. Like, what the heck? You gotta put some more yays in there, but we had like 2 yays, okay? But I think the nays, that X-Lax chocolate, that burning hot X-Lax chocolate thing, like, that's just screaming, Mexican red eye. You know, speaking of Mexican, you know what? Has anyone had Mexican red eye? Because I'm telling you, it hurts. Like, jeez. It does. I know everyone at home was laughing. They're like, oh, Mexican red eye. I had that when I had McDonald's last week. Yes, indeed. Alright, Fred. I'm going to put you down here. Oh, my goodness. Like, really? Really? Hold on. Like, really? Flaming Hot X-Lax. Hashtag. You know what? That's going to be the next hashtag for, like, this Easter weekend. Flaming Hot X-Lax chocolate. Hashtag Flaming Hot X-Lax chocolate. It will clean the Taco Bell out of you. Oh my goodness. It will clean the Taco Bell out of you indeed. Alright, now we're going to move on to SmackDown results this week. And then we're going to end the show for this week. Rocking and rolling here on S.S.B. 2026 episode 12. Rocking and rolling the Easter weekend. Hoping you guys have a good Easter weekend. I got some news I'll come up later just about the last show. It's hopefully going to be on May 31st. We're hoping that. If it changes, I'll let you know. That's all I can say for now. Alright, so let's get right into it. SmackDown results right now. Sami Zayn defeated Carmelo Hayes to retain his United States Championship. I don't like Sami Zayn as the United States Champion right now. I hope he loses at WrestleMania. Bada boom, I said it. I hope he takes some of that hot X-Lax chocolate before he gets in the ring. Yeah. I think Carmelo Hayes should have been at WrestleMania more than Sami Zayn should have been. I didn't like that. I think it could have been better than that, for sure. Alright, so Pat McAfee returns and attacks Cody Rhodes and aligned himself with Randy Orton. Whoa. That was off the hook this week. Did anyone think that Pat McAfee was going to return and attack Cody Rhodes? I didn't think it was going to happen, but sure enough it did. And there you go. Now you got Pat McAfee in the phase. Aleister Black defeated Matt Cardona. Rhea Ripley defeated Michin. Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss defeated Lyra and Bayley. The Irresistible Forces attacks everyone after the match. So the Irresistible Forces attack everyone after the match. The Bella Twins weren't there. Nikki Bella is hurt right now. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully she can return for WrestleMania. Also, Uncle Howdy defeated Tama Tonga, and Uncle Howdy got his lamp back. Woohoo! Uncle Howdy got his lamp back. Congratulations. And, of course, Danhausen, and, that was funny last night. Danhausen and R-Truth and Damian Priest retained their tag team championships last night. Hilarious. It was hilarious. So SmackDown this week. If I have to give you my rating on SmackDown this week, out of everything, solid 3 out of 10 stars. Now, I'm going to tell you why my rating system was low this week, because I think Raw could have been doing better. They could have had a bigger push. It's going towards WrestleMania. Make that bigger push. There could be a returning superstar like Kevin Owens. Hello. How come we haven't seen Kevin Owens in WWE yet? Could he make a return yet? Spoiler alert. It wasn't just... I know everyone's upset that Chris Jericho, spoiler alert, is in AEW now. And everybody saw that. But you know what? Kevin Owens is still out there. And he's going to make his return soon. So, with everything, 3 out of 10 stars for SmackDown. I thought Raw did better than SmackDown this week. So this week, my rating system was low because Raw was like a little, I disliked a lot of stuff for Monday Night Raw. SmackDown, I disliked a lot of stuff. The SmackDown could have been better. These two brands are promoting before WrestleMania. It's 2 weeks before WrestleMania, and that's what we got. Now, we can do better. They can do better than that. So like I said, I want to see better. So this week, Raw did win with a 4 out of 10 stars, and SmackDown was 3 out of 10 stars. Ratings need to be better. Ratings need to be better indeed. Alright, so I'm going to go into my nice little video here that I got here going. Here live. There we go. And I'm going to send my likes here to everybody. There you go. Here's my likes. And some hearts for you guys as well. There you go. Perfect. And I think I forgot to share this to my story, but I'm going to do that anyways. Share to story. Alright, we're sharing to the story. There we go. That's fine. Alright, and then we're going to be going, whoops. And we're going to save this. Save video. That's right, save video there. That's my S.S.B collection. There we go. Rocking and rolling here. Live here for S.S.B 2026 episode 12. You guys rock. Alright, so I'm going to bring Fred out here one more time. Rocking and rolling here. Alright, so in 2 weeks, WrestleMania will be coming up. We'll be coming on Saturday during the day, just before WrestleMania. We'll be doing day 1 of our predictions. Day 1 of our predictions! That's right. That's right. I'll be picking and Fred will be picking the winners here. Picking winners or picking losers, whatever, right? Then we will come back on after that for part 2 on Sunday, which will be during the day as well, before WrestleMania part 2. And we'll be doing our predictions for part 2. And then you'll have to wait a week to get our results from the Best in the World tournament, which will be, Best in the World tournament. After that, it'll be episode 14. So episode 13 will be a 2-parter. That'll be the next episodes of S.S.B. All right, everybody. Once again, I am... Oh, sorry. Before I leave, I just want to say you can follow us on my Fred Shooter account. Just hit the follow, like, subscribe, and share. You can follow us there. You can follow us on Instagram, FredShooter370, or subscribe to us on YouTube. And the YouTube video and the Instagram video will be posted right after this as well. So, once again, everybody, I am Dumbass Man. I am Fred the Puppet. And this has been another episode of S.S.B. 2026. This is S.S.B. 2026, episode 12. Signing off for now. And I hope you guys have a good Easter. We'll see you not next week, but the week after for S.S.B. 2026, episode 13, part 1, and also episode 13, part 2. See you later, everybody. Have a good night. And enjoy your long weekend. Thank you for watching another episode of S.S.B. We'll see you next time on S.S.B.